Diamond Nation, welcome back to Black Diamond Productions. I'm Avery Haywood.
And I'm Presley Jackson.
We will begin this segment by congratulating Cole Stevens and Abigail Thomason, who were voted as Mr. and Mrs. SHS by our students and faculty. We would like to also congratulate those placed as runner-up for Miss SHS, Abby Kate Qualls, Emily Carson, Tilly Wyrick, and Sydney Curry. And for Mr. SHS, Braxton Lamb, Mason Duke, and Noah Flores. Congratulations.
In other news, Hannah Brake is seeking both state and national offices for FCCLA organization. Now we will turn to Hannah and Mrs. Bennett to share their experiences for running for these titles.
And Mrs. Bennett with the FCCLA department. Hannah is currently a candidate for state and national FCCLA. Why did you decide to run for national office?
I decided to run for national and state office because I wanted to make an impact on every member that came through this organization. I wanted to find that sense of belonging and home that I felt since I first joined freshman year.
Tell me, what is the process like?
It's been very long and stressful and mostly waiting because after each step of it, we kind of have to wait for results, and now I'm having to wait until voting in April, which is going to be a while.
If you win, how will you improve the FCCLA organization?
I plan to improve the FCCLA organization if I win by getting our name out there a little more. I feel like FCCLA is not quite as well known as it should be for everything that we do through community service and just the impact that we make on students' lives.
Thank you.
Okay.
How do you feel as an advisor seeing Hannah run for national and state office?
It's very exciting watching Hannah make it this far, reaching a goal that she has been wanting to do for so long now. She has talked about possibly running as a state officer, and she set that goal. She put in the work, and here she is. I'm also excited for not just Hannah, but for our local chapter and our school. We've had numerous district officers over the years, which is wonderful, and we always hope to have more in the years to come. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Hannah might be our very first state officer, a candidate for Sallisaw Schools for the FCCLA program, so it's very exciting. Officers over the years, which is wonderful, and we always hope to have more in the years to come. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Hannah might be our very first state officer, a candidate for Sallisaw Schools for the FCCLA program, so it's very exciting.
As an advisor, what does it look like for a student to run for these positions?
So the process for any officer position, but specifically for the state process, there's an application, and if your application is approved, then there's a test. If your test scores are high enough, then you go on to the speech and interview rounds. So at the state level, there are 2 rounds, and Hannah was able to get through the first and the second round. And now she's on the ballot. So the last step is at state convention, we have our student voting delegates. They will vote on who they wish to see as their state executive council. And so we wait until April.
If someone was thinking about joining FCCLA, what advice would you recommend?
Well, the advice I would recommend is enrolling in a family and consumer sciences class. So any class that I teach as a student, you can become a member of the student organization, which is FCCLA. And then once you have enrolled at least one time and you have made membership at least one time, you can continue to be a member every year if you so wish to. And it's really up to you how active you want to be. If you want to be active in competitions, in community service, if you want to be active being on the officer team, we are always looking for students who want to be very impactful for their student body. Or if you just want to be a student and do the projects in classroom and have your membership shown that way, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Black Diamond Productions toured the Mix Studio this week. We'd like to say thank you to the Mix Studio for allowing us to come and tour.
Justin Bennett here live in the KXMX studio, joined today by several students from the Sallisaw High School media class, which is something new. And every time we bring some classes in, we always have a volunteer. Today it's Avery. Avery, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. What grade are you in, Avery?
My class decided to tour, so
Right.
I thought it would be fun to come check it all out.
Yeah, what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
Senior. So, do you have any interest in media, or is it just a fun class to be in right
It's
now?
a fun class, but it is also really interesting to like learn how it all works and
Right.
how much technical stuff goes behind it all.
Yeah, I think that's awesome because I think a lot of people don't realize. They think we just come in here and push a button and it goes out over the air, but they don't realize that it takes a lot of work to get it fine-tuned. I think you guys are learning that too with the if you've ever been in the studio, the windows are tilted a little bit and the ceiling's a little weird, but engineers have designed that. So, again, any interest maybe out of school?
Hi, I'm Avery Haywood here with Black Diamond Productions, and we recently just toured the Mix here in Salisaw, and I'm here with Joe Wag, who's going to tell us a little bit about his job here.
I'm the production manager, do all the graphic arts, video, all the technical stuff here, keep all the computers running. If you see any of the basketball or football games, I'm probably the one that's running the video switcher.
Okay. How long have you worked here?
I've been here since beginning of 2000.
What's your favorite part about working here?
I've been into computers and technical stuff all my life. I just, like working with tech stuff.
Well, thank you for your time and the tour. We enjoyed it, so thank you.
This past week was National School Counseling Week. This week is dedicated to raising public awareness about the important role school counselors play in helping students succeed academically and prepare them for their future careers.
We would also like to say thank you to our other district counselors, Amy Barrett, Cindy Jameson, Amy Adams, Mandy Pack, and Jessica Barlow. Thank you for serving our students and staff every day.
BPA is selling candygrams to support their local chapter to SHS, Eastside, and Liberty students and staff. The candygrams will be delivered on either Valentine's Day or the delivery days designated by each school. The cost is $15. Money and forms are due by Friday, February 9th. Don't forget about donations to the Ronald McDonald House. Each school will receive awards for the class with the most donations. Contact Student Council for more information. If you would like to donate to the prom closet, please contact Paige Diffie for more information. Black Diamond Cheer Tryouts will be held on Thursday, March 14th. For more information, please contact Coach Martin.
Teachers, are you looking to fund your classroom grant project? Please see Mr. Barrett's email to complete the Salisaw Educational Foundation's grant application. Submissions are due by Friday, February 16th.
Teachers, do you have any cool projects going on in your classes? Black Diamond Productions would love to come to your class. Please contact Mr. Rhodes, and as always, if you have any announcements you would like for us to feature, please email us at bdproductions@salisawps.org.
Now we will hear from Wesley Rodriguez and Luke Pack for sports.
Go. And welcome back in basketball news. Last Tuesday, the varsity teams faced their opponent, Poto. The Bright Diamonds' final score was 52-41. The Lady Diamonds' final score was 30-44. Your Bright Diamonds will face the Stillwell Indians Friday night in Stillwell. In wrestling news, the Bright Diamonds will travel to the OSSAA Dual Team Wrestling Championship on Friday. The boys will also be traveling to Bristol for the Boys Regional Wrestling Tournament February 16th through the 17th. Congratulations for being ranked number 2 in Class 4A as well as 4A8 district champs. Your Lady Bright Diamond wrestlers will travel to Ogmulgee February 13th for the OSSAA Regional Tournament.
Recently, the Black Diamonds basketball and wrestling homecomings were held. Now we will hear from our homecoming queens, Abby Kate Qualls and Hannah Lightfoot, and how their experiences were at homecoming.
Hello, I'm Wesley Rodriguez with Southside Media Production. I'm here interviewing
Abby Kate Qualls.
And today we're going to ask her how she feels about being nominated to HOCO Queen.
I'm really honored that y'all chose me, and it was a really fun experience, and it was a super great opportunity.
How do you feel about your season so far?
I feel like it's been really good so far. I feel like there's been a lot of growth and teamwork going into it. Even though we don't win a lot of games, we work really hard.
How do you feel y'all are going to do in postseason?
I feel like we're going to surprise a lot of people. People don't expect us to do that good, but I think that we're going to exceed expectations.
Thank you for your time.
That's all for sports this week. Now on to this day in history.
Each week, we will try to point out important historical events happening. Did you know that on this day in history, in 1825, the House of Representatives elects John Quincy Adams, 6th U.S. President. In 1846, William Maybach, German engineer, designed the first Mercedes automobile. In 1943, the Red Army takes back Kursk 15 months after it felled the Germans. In 1946, Stalin announces the new 5-year plan for the Soviet Union, calling for production boost of 50%.
That's all for this segment. See you next week for episode 6.
How do you feel as an advisor seeing Hannah run for state and national office?
Well, it's very exciting getting to see Hannah make it this far. This is something that she's been planning on doing for the last couple of years. She came to me and asked what the process is, and we said,
It's okay. Do you need time to think about it?
No,
No?
I know what I
Okay.
want to say.
It's okay.
I just get tongue-tied. Okay.
What does it look like to have someone run for these positions?
Well, I don't know what to say. I was on fire.
We can probably
As an advisor, what does it look like? Oh, what does it look like having a student run? Oh, I should have talked about the process. I guess I was getting confused.
No, leave it, you leave it.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Let me hit it one time. I'ma go up, throw him a dime. I'ma hit him with a rhyme.
Alright, look at
I'ma hit him while I shine.
Look at camera 3.
Hey, you know what I do. I saw mysteries like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. You know what I
Play
do.
around because this is our crew.
Yeah.
Media production is what we do.
Yeah.
Guys, I quit.
I'm
And
done.
it's you guys now doing it.